Rasmus Dahlin okay?
He is. He's fine. Yeah, he came back, so there was no issue. Wanted to make sure it wasn't anything too serious. Once it was, he's fine.
Don, do you feel like that was a step in the right direction for your group against that team?
It was a big step in the right direction from our level of compete. We wanted to make sure we competed. I said it to the group yesterday. We needed that. We needed to compete, and that was something we need to do. It's the way to get better, and we know we have a lot of guys that have the capacity to get better. They have to compete like that.
You generated offense. Was it a hot goalie or something you guys did?
Well, I mean, we did, and obviously enough offensive things could have been different. So, they're obviously a very capable team and players, and like I said, we generated enough that it could have been different. I thought, there are some things that'll be, learning things where the momentum swung in the second period, or turned, or they got a little life in the second period, I should say. We didn't give them much life till a couple minor incidents that need to be cleaned up. More having to do with experience, and that's experience gained tonight the hard way.
Don, the third period was a strength early in the year. In the last few games, you've been close a lot of the time, but you've given up a bunch of goals. How much of that is just the learning curve when games are tight against some of these veteran teams?
Yeah, I think we'll get back to that. Better energy in the third. I think again tonight we did some things that we were on top of that team pretty good, and they felt a little life, and it's just some scenarios within the game that we'll look at. We'll put in front of a couple individual players, and that they'll just have to get better at, progress at. But yeah, I don't know how the third. I mean, again, we've played some pretty capable teams, and we had chances too. It's like I said, game could have won either way.
How much of a backbone was Craig for you tonight?
He was good. He was solid. I thought we gave him shot selection that he could read shooters very well, and then there were a few incidents where he just was outstanding reading shooters when maybe it was more an inadvertent play or a 2-on-1, and you can see his knowledge of the position, his hockey sense, reading plays and how plays will develop in front of him. Very nice job by him.
Since in the first period that the Bruins were getting frustrated with the way you guys were playing, it seemed like they were slamming the sticks and stuff. It seemed like you were on top of them enough that it seemed to me you were frustrated.
Yeah, I think any group that when we're on our game, I think we have the ability to frustrate any group, and I think that was the case. I think we were skating, we were playing as a group of five and a unit of five, and it did appear that way, and credit to them. They're very disciplined and lots of experience, and that experience pulled them through in this case.
Played two of the best teams in the league last weekend. Played two of the best teams in the league the last couple of games. What do you think the team's going to take away from this experience the last?
Bitter taste in their mouth. Yeah, I think we got a group that I've said it before. That they're not happy. It pisses them off, and that's a really good thing for us. We brought in competitive people. We know they're young, but we brought in competitive people for that reason. That when this stuff happens, they don't like it and they want to fix it. And I think the silver lining is they know they can fix it. And we need to keep gaining the experience to make that know-how knowledge.
How close was Kyle today?
He's going to take a couple days, Mike, before we can evaluate him, which I think probably the best way to say it is it's going to be a few days of rest, and then it'll be day to day. So he wasn't, it wasn't going to be a decision this morning on him. A little bit like we did with Lyubushkin, just give it a little rest for a few days, see where we're at, and then be day to day from there. Thanks, guys.